Hello friends, here we will discuss 7th of January 2022 current affairs, and along with current affairs we will discuss some static fact based on the correct option in individual questions. So moving to the first question here, Reliance Retail recently picks up 25.8% stake in which company? And the answer is Dunzo. Reliance Retail said that 240 million investment round in Dunzo, out of which it has put $200 million, and this values Bengaluru-based startup as a little over 775 million. And Reliance announced that the acquisition of 25.8% stake in Google-backed hyperlock quick commerce startup Dunzo, in what makes the entry of India's largest retailer in a segment crowded by the established and new players such as BigBasket, Swiggy, Blinkit, Zepto, and Swiggy recently changed name, that is from Grofers. And Dunzo establishment year 2014, headquarters is in Bengaluru, and CEO Mr. Kabir Biswas. Moving to next, who has been appointed as the CEO of Manchester United? And the answer is Richard Arnold. Manchester United announced that the current managing director, Richard Arnold, would be appointed as CEO effective from 1st of February. And Manchester United announced that Richard Arnold would replace Ed Woodward as the club's most senior executive at the beginning of the next month. Moving to next, who has become the pioneer of the term telepathology? And the answer is Ronald Weinstein. In 1986, Dr. Weinstein was a chairman of the pathology department at the Chicago-based Rush Presbyterian St. Luke Medical Center when he led a team to diagnose a breast cancer patient by manipulating a microscope that was halfway across the country. Dr. Weinstein is credited with the coining term telepathology. Okay, and this personality has recently died. So that is it. Moving to next. Who has become the first telecom company to launch UPI autopay feature? And that is Jio. Reliance Jio has launched UPI autopay service for its customers. The UPI autopay service has been introduced in association with the National Payment Corporation of India. With this, Jio becomes the first telecom company to launch this feature. And that is establishment year 2019, headquarters is in Navi Mumbai, and CEO Mr. Atul Kansal. Atul Kansal is the CEO of Reliance Jio. Moving to next. Government approves what amount to modernize the transmission in Green Energy Corridor Phase 2? And the answer is 12,000 crore. The government on Thursday approved 12,031 crore intra-state transmission scheme for the evacuation of renewable energy from 20 gigawatt power projects in 7 states including Gujarat, Himachal Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Rajasthan, Tamil Nadu and UP. The Green Energy Corridor Phase 2 approved by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs target addition of 10,750 circuit kilometers of the transmission lines and 27,500 megavolt amperes transmission capacity of substation, and official statement said this. Question number 6 here. Telco's revenue likely to go up by what percent? 2022. In 2022, this is likely to go up by 13%. 2022 will likely be the year for greater average revenue per user as tariffs and 4G penetration continue to rise according to the analyst. And the battle for telecom services beyond 4G will likely be restricted to the top 2 operators, that is Reliance Jio and Bharti Airtel. Jio may maintain its market share supremacy with a 44% market share by the revenue at the end of 2022, whereas Bharti Airtel to maintain its strong performance 2021 for this year as well at 34% already, and this may boost up to a possible factor. That is it. Moving to next. World Info Digital Media Awards 2021 owned by whom? And this is Hindu Group. The awards recognize the South Asian publishers who have delivered unique and original digital media projects in the last 12 months. Campaigns created by the Hindu Group have won 5 awards at the One Infra South Asian Digital Media Awards 2021. And they include Bring Back Milk Bikis Classic, a week-long campaign for FMCG giant Britannia for the relaunch of Milk Bikis. Classic won the gold medal in the Best in Audience Engagement category and bronze in the Best Branded or Sponsored Content campaign category. Right. Moving to next, question number 8 here. What is the amount lost by Nasdaq Composite Index in a bumpy ride 2022? And the answer is option B, $1 trillion. The Nasdaq Composite Index has lost nearly $1 trillion this week after a pace of spike in the US bond yields took investors by surprise, fueling expectations of a volatile 2022. And expensive software makers, biotechs, and a newly minted stock have borne out the brunt of damage, and the white Cathy Wood ARK Innovation Exchange Traded Fund, the poster child of hyper growth names, has tumbled 9%. Right? So the news here is that $1 trillion in a total amount lost by Nasdaq Composite Index in a bumpy ride 2022. That is it. So I hope you understood all the news I have discussed here, and that is all for now, and good time.